nice road win for our team. Tough, hard-fought win, double overtime. Obviously, we're right down to the wire. But proud of our guys, the way they hung in there and played the full game and found a way to win at the end, which is really all that matters. Nothing else matters in comparison to that. So that was positive. Big challenge this week. SC coming to our place. They're playing well. Really dismantled Colorado in their game on Saturday, and has already played 5 conference games. They're 4-1 in league play and doing a nice job. And maybe the most talented team in the conference, just man for man. And just we did expect that of an SC team year in and year out as far as their talent level. So got to be at our best this weekend, and we hope to do that. Travis's performance a little bit better so far this season than Kendall. Overall, when you look at the numbers, it's very close. It's no different than when we came out of fall camp, with it being a tight race. Kendall's run the ball a little bit better than Travis has so far this season. Travis has thrown the ball a little bit better than Kendall, and it's very tight. And there's a very strong possibility that you'll see Kendall in the game this week as well. And so it's still not a, what I term a 2-quarterback system. So people say, well, you're playing 2 quarterbacks, so it's a 2-quarterback system. No, it's not, as far as my definition, where both guys know they're going to play X amount of time or X amount of plays or whatever the case may be. We're waiting for some separation to occur. Ideally, we'd like some separation to occur and one guy to take charge and settle in and be the guy. But that hasn't happened yet, so they're both going to continue to get opportunities until that does happen. And so to get that done early in the week, that was it. We kind of played that strategy game. I kind of played that strategy game last week of not announcing, but we figured that this week, let's just announce it and be done with it and move on. So that was really the thinking. We go by just how we're functioning offensively, how efficient we're being, how we're moving the chains. We're protecting the football, we turn it over. That was a big reason why we made the change at halftime in this last game. We had a couple of turnovers and I think 80 yards of offense and just a couple of field goals to show for our efforts. And so we're just, anytime we think that making a change is going to give us a spark, then that's when we'll do it. And I guess that's the most simplistic way I can explain it, is when we need a spark and we're looking for a spark and we're not getting the production we need, then we look at making a change. We're winning with strong defense, a sound kicking game, and a strong running game. That's what we're winning with right now. Got to throw the ball better. We know that. We all know that. And we got to catch the ball better. We got to protect better. There's a lot of things that go into that. We got to do whatever we think is right for that particular week, and that's certainly one of the factors that we control as far as tempo, and so we'll make that determination as we go through the week which tempo gives us the best chance to win. And we've been fast early in the season, and we went to a situation where we slowed the tempo down until we got the first down, and then UCLA in the second half we slowed it down mostly the entire half. And so we just got to do whatever we feel will give us the best chance to win, and that's what we'll do. It's just adjust the tempo accordingly as per that. This time of the year, you do very little contact. There's not any live work going on with the travel squad, and so. But you need to make sure that you don't overwork him Monday through Friday. Then on Saturday, he's proven he's capable of a 30-plus carry game. But I don't think you want to do that every single week. But he's certainly proven to be thus far very durable and get stronger as the game goes on. But and then you look at the North, and everybody's got more than one loss except for Oregon, and so it's a unique situation where everybody's, it's not surprising, because going into the season we thought that it was a pretty balanced league and everyone's going to beat each other up. So I wouldn't say it's a surprise, but it certainly is different from the norm. It's a departure from what's normal. Well, we're 5-1, and you are who your record says you are, who and what your record says you are. So I think we're doing a pretty good job. Certainly got things to work on. That's obvious. We're playing well in a lot of areas, and we got some deficiencies that we're trying to address, which I don't know if there's any team in the country that can say, yeah, we're playing well in every single facet of the game. But I'd say being 5-1 through the first half of the year, we think we positioned ourselves pretty good for the second half of the season. And we just got to take it one game at a time and try to go 1-0 every week. That's been our mentality so far this year, and it's got to continue. Well, I think it's constant adjustment as per where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and And I don't think we're playing right now in the last couple of weeks as fast as we envisioned early in the season. But like I said, you got to do whatever you got to do to give yourself the best chance to win. And that's a constant state of adjustment and trying to determine, who is your strengths individually, what are your strengths position group wise, and just continually. That's why we coach. I mean, that's why you get paid to coach, is to make those decisions along the way and strategize. And because tempo is definitely a strategy. I mean, tempo, fast tempo, slow tempo, that's definitely plays into the equation. And it's so. To answer your question, we're probably much more of a run game than I thought we'd be, a strong running team than I thought we'd be, and we haven't run as up-tempo as we thought we'd be going into the season.
Coming off that performance?
Yeah, Kessler's playing very well. He's in the top 10 in the nation in pass efficiency. Taking care of the football. He's only thrown one interception in 200 whatever attempts he's had. He's thrown the ball a bunch and just the one interception. And coming off a great performance against Colorado, as you mentioned. And so we've got to work cut out for him. He's a lot like Halliday as far as the pocket passer and Manning that we just faced. He doesn't, not real eager to run the ball. Not to say he's not a good athlete, because he is, but he makes his living in the pocket. And he's done a nice job of that this year. Well, they had a good scheme going in, a lot of two tight, one back formations, and ran power play, and the Q kept the ball on the zone read a few times, and one time he busted out. It was about an 80-yard run, and so it was just one of those nights where Boston College got the running game cranked up, and yeah, everyone that plays SC, I'm sure, has looked at that game and tried to figure out if they can duplicate that, because they had like 400 and something yards rushing, but it was one of those nights where they were blocking up the run game exceptionally well, and SC was not defending the run game very well that night. There was no secret plays or anything unique. They were doing nothing, just playing smash mouth football, and they did a good job. Counts as one, just like any other one. I'm never going to get into the drama game of building up a game and making it a life or death situation. That's not how we operate. Every game's important, and this one is no different. And then whatever the 5 after that will be no different from this one. And so it's a matter of trying to play well every week. And SC is in first place right now. There's no doubt about that. And so that's a challenge for our guys. But as far as build up for a game and treating games differently, that's not how we operate.